Today we are in the small village of Orei during the second wave of the lockdowns. I have been using this time as an opportunity to train FPV and ideally get better at it. It's a slow process because flying FPV is actually really difficult. I went over to the factory that I fly at a lot and I took off and everything seemed to be going all right, and then immediately on the first flight things started to take a nosedive. I accidentally just disarmed the drone in the middle of the air. Surprisingly, still in pretty dang good shape. Both cameras are fine. This one's all dirty, but let's see if I can arm it again. Luckily the drone was all right and I was able to continue flying and just doing the standard training that I have been doing, working on turning, working on altitude control, exploring. I found this herd of sheep and a shepherd. I found this cool abandoned building construction site that I thought would be cool to fly around, but it's completely overgrown. Tried to start doing some tricks, tried a power loop, bailed out of it because I almost hit the tree. Saw this dog, thought he was cute, and then, started having fun. I had 5 batteries, and as I started working my way through the batteries, I started to get more comfortable with the drone as my practice session continued. And then this happened. Now I got it stuck in a tree. Like legit way up in a tree. I can see it up there. Now it's hard to tell how high the drone actually is, but it's somewhere all the way up here. It's way up there. First thing I tried was I found this flexible tube. Well, that didn't work. The thing with problems is they have to be solved, and if you don't solve them, then, well, you just leave a problem in the world unsolved, and that's not a very nice thing to do, because you leave it for somebody else to solve. Okay, doing it like that is pretty much hopeless. I do have an idea, though. I'm gonna see if I bring my Phantom out here and I rig it up with a hook, maybe I can fly that up there and pull it out. Use a drone to rescue a drone from a tree. Let's see. It's about almost a 10-minute walk back to the boat. So now, 10-minute walk back. It's been a while since I've actually flown this drone. Now I flip this over. Take this, take this. It's not exactly straight. When I'm faced with a difficult challenge, it makes me think of a quote from the book Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance. Something that he points out in terms of problem solving is that sometimes whenever you're working on a problem, sometimes you try one thing and it doesn't work, you try something else and it doesn't work, and then you're just kind of stumped. I'm going to read a quote from the book. What you have to do if you get caught in this gumption trap of value rigidity is slow down. You're going to have to slow down anyway, whether you want to or not. But slow down deliberately and go over ground that you've been over before to see if the things that you thought were important were really important, and to, well, just stare at the machine. There's nothing wrong with that. Just live with it for a while. Watch it the way you watch a line when fishing, and before long, as sure as you live, you'll get a little nibble, a little fact asking in a timid, humble way if you're interested in it. That's the way the world keeps on happening. Be interested in it. Okay, so I have another idea. I need a different set of tools. Tape, saw, hatchet, rope, and I'll bring a boat hook and a knife. We'll see. I've got a bottle full of coffee, backpack, boat hook, and high spirits. Round number 3. All these blackberry bushes, oh, covered in thorns. Initially, I thought the sapling was going to be tall enough to be able to actually reach the drone, and I still wasn't close to reaching the drone. I was really surprised. But what I was able to do was hook the boat hook around a branch pretty high up in the tree, which then gave me leverage to shake the tree. I've talked about this before, that people need problems. People need problems in order to feel like they're contributing, like they're engaged with life. I know this specifically for me. If I don't have something that I'm working on, some problem that I'm solving, then I get stagnant. And you know, I wasn't happy that my drones got stuck in the tree. I wasn't happy at all about it. But when you have a problem like this, it's straightforward. Life is straightforward. You know what you have to do. Okay, problem, drone stuck in tree. Solution, unknown as of yet. But now we have a goal, and that goal is get the drone out of the tree. Ooh, that was a bit of a workout. I might be able to use this stick to grab the Phantom. I might even be able to use it to get the FPV. It forces creativity, it forces engagement, it forces focus, and that's what people need. Is they need problems that they can solve. And I've said this before, I think one of the issues with society is we're presented with so many problems that seem completely unsolvable, especially at the individual level, and that makes it very depressing. That worked a treat. What? But when you figure out how to have individual autonomy, or figure out what problems in your life you can actually solve and focus on that, that's the concept of stoicism. Focus on the things that you can actually solve. Almost had it. And turns out the way you get 2 drones out of a tree, you put a hooky stick on a stick and then you shake the tree. Really innovative. Got them both back, and I'm quite surprised with how good condition they're both in for falling 10 meters out of a tree after getting stuck in a tree. So, that's great. This branch, or tree, I mean, it was a tree. Not anymore. Sorry about that, but I appreciate the sacrifice because, worked perfectly. We'll put this right here just in case it's ever needed again. Cross my fingers. Knock on wood. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and leave a comment letting me know what you think about these FPV drone videos. I've got another one coming for you guys next week about the next step in this process, which is building my own quad. See you next week.